Hi guys, Ed from EM Golf. Thank you for sending me your Instagram questions. So I've got a response from Jimmy the Glove. Jimmy, thank you for your question. Blade mallet MOI style. Does the fitting determine this, or does the individual preference? It's a bit of both, Jimmy. So when it comes to a fitting and when it comes to looking at a putter, you've got to like how the putter looks. Okay, it's very, very important. You've got to like how it looks and how it sits for you. If you don't like that, you're not going to trust it 100%, so you're not going to want to use it as much. Okay, it may be the best thing in the world, but I can promise you, the individual, if his confidence isn't good, the putter will not suit. Okay, so it's very important the style of putter that we choose, we deliver, put in someone's hands, is what they actually can look at and go, yeah, I like how that sits, I like how that looks. So that's a very, very important point. Again, that could be fitted perfectly, but if he doesn't like it, he may not trust it. It doesn't matter how good the numbers are, he just will not play well with it because he just doesn't trust that. So moving on, blade, mallet, MOI, what's best to suit. So I get this question a lot. Ed, apparently I need this putter because I have a large rotation, or Ed, I need this putter because apparently I'm straight back, straight through. Now, again, it's all down to the individual needs of what you need. And realistically, you can only get that if you get measured. So if you get measured on Quintic, Sam Putt Lab, and Capto, you've got a better idea of what your tendencies are to then from there get a good fit. Now, it depends on the fitter as well. That's very, very important. I fit on the numbers, okay? So you could have a really funky looking stroke, and I'm going to look at some face rotation there. So if your face rotation is what I call a high number, and it's moving a lot, and your face, should we say 60, and your putter face is closed, then that's quite an obvious one that we need to slow down your face rotation. So then that we go into these putters. So we go into a little bit more face balance, maybe with a bit of weight at the back, slowing down the face, reducing how much rotation that can happen. Okay, if we want a little bit more and we want to try and reduce maybe fractionally more, then we can always go into a slant neck version, which is going to slow the toe down fractionally more. Okay, there are individual putters that I've seen, manufacturers of putters that I've seen, that do different jobs than a, should we say, a copy, a counterpart, or something similar. So we've got here an even roll mid blade, and we've got an Odyssey mid blade. They're very, very similar. However, the length of the, as you can probably see there, the length of the even roll is slightly longer in the head, okay, and the weighting is different as well. So weight will always be a big part of how a putter sets up. What is your feel? How is your roll? So let's get on to the aspect of what will a putter generally do for me. So this putter, centre of gravity is forward. So with this, your distance control, and it's light, so your distance control should improve with this. Also, if you're kind of in between, you want a slightly larger head, but you want to try and keep the CG forward, you like your pace control, that's when a mid blade starts to come in and help with that, to get that slight forgiveness. If you're really struggling with strike, or you've got some should we say jitters or wobbles, you guys call them when you come in here, Ed, I've got a wobble in the backswing, Ed, yeah, wobble. So that's generally more down to technique, but these design putters can help steady the flow of movement. Now, the very first models that came out of this manufacturer weren't particularly great. They really moved, okay, but they've really moved on fantastically. Many thanks to, I believe, probably the R&D they use with quinted ball roll systems, which helps understand the putter dynamics a lot more than ever before. So weighting at the back, that means they're putting the weight back. Think about the driver head. They want more forgiveness, so they put more weight at the back here, and they make it larger at the front, a little bit as wide as they can make it legally, and then that gives them the forgiveness. And that's what an MOI putter is. That has barely held any MOI in it at all. Okay, the CG in this one goes back because of the weight, and it helps steady the flow of the movement, so it's not wobbling and it's not twisting too much. Now, unfortunately, the wobbles and twists can happen because the engine driving it will make it do that if you're not using the components correctly in your hands and arms. So there's two different types of these putters as well. You've got the face balance, and then you've got the slant toe, the slant neck as well. So this is going to help if you've got a slightly more of a rotation. This is going to help delay the face a little bit more. And then obviously you've got your face balance putter as well, which is going to, again, reduce the amount of rotation rather than slow the face down. So there's two ways you can do it. If you've got large amounts of rotation and you want to reduce that, then you can go to one of these putters that has a slight toe hang, okay, with the slant neck. And again, if you're struggling with jitters and you're kind of missing on both ways, then the face balance would probably fall in line with you quite nicely. Now, if you miss to the right, generally what I would like to see is more rotation, depending on what the rotation is before. Okay, I hope you're getting hold of this. So your stroke rotation is this, okay, how you come around. So straight will obviously look like that, and then obviously more rotation here. So when it comes to adding more rotation, what we'd like to do is we'd like to see probably a centre shaft putter. A centre shaft adds more rotation, okay? The other thing is how short is your putter and how are you standing to it. So if the length of the putter is shorter and you're standing more upright to it, we're going to have less rotation generally, what we see, and the putter will flow through. The further you stand away from the golf ball, and if the putter's too long, we'll end up seeing probably a little bit too much rotation. So there is a balance of what is best for you, what's going to move you forward, how can the putter help you with your technique at that time. But generally, your technique will not be sound. So I would always get a putter lesson first and then a putter fitting second, because all you'll do is you'll keep going from one putter to another, and all you do is blame the equipment. But I'm sure none of you do that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be posting a couple more videos because I've got a few